For me, bread can really make the difference in an excellent meal, and this cheesy garlic loaf is so easy, and it will be the difference maker in your meal. Let's get cooking with style. So right out the gate, we could show you how to make bread, but you'd have to spend 4 or 5 hours. This is the bread dough hack that I found in the store. And this stuff's pretty good. It ticks all the boxes: vegetarian, non-GMO. It's got all kinds of great things about it, and it makes it super easy to do. This is what the dough looks like after it has risen and fallen a little bit. But before we get that going, let's make the garlic spread, which is super easy. Garlic, chili flakes, salt, pepper, oregano, make that Italian seasoning, and parsley. And I'm using non-salted butter here because I want to control the amount of salt that's in here. I've got 1 stick of room temperature butter and 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and you're just going to mix this together, and we'll just get it all set up and set it aside. So while this all comes together, and you can see it only takes just a moment, it'll be ready to go. We'll put that over here. And now for the fun part. We take a little bit of sifted flour, and we'll put it on our board here. And we're just going to take our dough and turn it right over on top like that. And that's the first step, and then we're going to flour it again, okay? And we're going to use our fingers at first to help get this to flatten out. And what we're trying to do is get it into kind of a square. So I have 2 loaves there that I put together to deliberately have them connect to each other. And I'm going to take my rolling pin and give it a little roll that way and a little roll this way, just to flatten it out enough so I can make my cheese garlic loaf. Give me just a minute and we'll have this ready. So if you've never worked with bread dough, it takes a little bit of patience, but just take your time and it'll work out just fine. Now we're going to take all of that butter and garlic and everything. We're just going to spread it over our dough like this. And once we get this all spread out evenly, we'll take the shredded cheese that we've got over there, and make sure you get all of this pushed to the edge. We're going to take the shredded cheese and sprinkle it in here, and then we're going to cut this into squares. Got a little bit left over there. Got a couple spots to get it into. All right, so of the cheese, hold back just a little bit so you can put that on the top when we make the loaf. So we'll get a nice coating of the cheese here. And there's just enough for the top. And now we're going to cut our squares. And you just eyeball it, okay? And then we'll come back this way, down the middle, and one more time. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to take them and layer them like this, all right? And then we're going to take our loaf pan, which has got parchment paper in it, lightly oiled, and I'm just going to pick it up and lay it in like that. You just stack it that way. So I'm going to put all of these in here, and then we'll show you the next step. Here comes the last one, and we'll just take that, give it a little jiggle. Now, you've got a little flour on the board here, but that's okay, because we want to get all that cheese that's left. We'll take the rest of our cheese, sprinkle it over the top, and I've got my oven preheated to 400 degrees. This is going to go in on the medium rack. We'll check it in about 20 minutes and see how it's doing. So it's been about 30 minutes. We've got a nice golden brown crust on top. The cheese has melted. Here's why you want to have that parchment paper, because it makes it a lot easier for it to come out of the pan. We'll pull that down and leave it on because it kind of adds a little bit of effect. Should we open it up and see what it looks like? Watch this. Watch the steam just come pouring out. Should I? Yeah. Well, let's tear off a little piece. Okay. Oh my goodness gracious. So much crunch, so much flavor. This is perfect for like spaghetti and meatballs or just a salad in this. Put it out. If you'd like this recipe for the garlic cheese loaf, you can go to our website, cbsa.com/recipes. It'll be there for you. Enjoy.